Goldeneye is one of my favorite James Bond movies, and to be perfectly honest with you, I honestly believe that every single person, Sean Connery, Roger Moore, George Lazenby, Pierce Brosnan, Timothy Dalton, even Daniel Craig, they all had fantastic introductions to the character of James Bond. But Goldeneye is a special one for me. And as much as I love the movie, I noticed something, and I'd like your opinion about it.
The watch. Ah, a new model. Still press here, do I?
So let me see if I understand this correctly. Alec and James both have identical watches issued from the Q branch of MI6. Apparently these are standard field issue equipment when you go on assignments. And all you have to do is push this button and the detonation is canceled, right? Well, if that's true, then someone needs to explain to me the beginning of this movie.
Set time is 6 minutes. 6 minutes, check.
So the timer is set for 6 minutes. Everything goes fine. They're planting the bombs when all of a sudden the Russians start breaking into the room.
Shut the door, Alec. There's a draft. Finish the job, James. Blow them all to hell.
You have 10 seconds. 10. 9.
For England, James!
So first, Alec orders James to set the timers for 6 minutes. Then when the mission is compromised, he yells at him to blow them all to hell. Finish the job and blow them all to hell. Bond goes back to the bomb and resets the counter for 3 minutes. He did exactly what Alec told him to do.
Hence, Janus. The two-faced Roman god come to life.
It wasn't God who gave me this face. It was you, setting the timers for 3 minutes instead of 6.
So basically, we'll spend the next 2 hours watching Alec have a temper tantrum trying to kill Bond in various occasions, all because Bond did exactly what Alec told him to do. He told him to set the timers for 6 minutes, and then when the mission went bad, he told him to blow them to hell. So Bond reset the timers for 3 minutes. This is Alec's fault. Back to the watches. So if these watches are standard issue, and each of them has the ability to stop the detonation, then why didn't Alec, after Bond left the facility, deactivate the bombs? At the same time, if you look at this scene right here, you can see Alec laying on the floor as all these metal containers are about to drop all over him. You look at this picture here, you can see him getting buried underneath all this stuff, and the amount of force being released pushing these containers to the ground, that would have broken so many bones. So besides his face getting torched, his body possibly was wrecked. I'm sorry, Alec, but this whole thing is your fault. You get what you deserve.